think we should pack it away now.
No one's leaving the table.
But we've been playing for 15 hours. Another 10 minutes and we'll get a full page in the Guinness Book of Records.
We're staying here.
Why?
Because I'm winning.
Oh,
It's 2 a.m. It's pitch morning out there.
I don't care. I'm rich. Now, whose turn is it?
Bruno's, but he's asleep.
He's not asleep.
He is.
He's faking. If he were really asleep, he'd have pyjamas on.
He doesn't wear pyjamas.
That'd be right. All wogs are sex maniacs.
I remember a night when you didn't wear your pyjamas, Ted.
Watch it, Phil.
Oh, when was that?
Our wedding night.
That's enough, Phil.
Oh, what happened?
He flaked. Didn't get out of his suit. Didn't even get out of the car. It ended up the manager of the hotel carried me across the threshold.
That's enough, Phil.
Then 2 waiters carried Ted across the threshold.
Whose bloody turn is it?
Bruno's, but he's asleep.
Hey! There you are. I told you he wasn't asleep. Your turn, Wog.
Oh, can't we go home?
No, I'm rich. Play.
I don't believe this. There you go, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hooray! I'm rich again! More richer than everyone! Rent, Wog, rent.
All right. Hang on. I'm just visiting jail.
That's right. I own it. I bought it.
Who from?
The bank.
Who's the bank?
Ted is.
That figures. All right. How much do I owe you?
Oh, jail with 2 hotels. $10,000.
Well, how can you have 2 hotels on jail?
It's a big jail. I sold it to Travelodge. Pay up or shut up.
$10,000?
Yeah, $10,000, Australian bucks. And I don't want a wheelbarrow full of Wog lira.
There you go, that's all I've got.
Got you on the run. You're down to your last fruit shop. Come on. Who's the next one to pay me rent now?
There's something wrong with you, Mr. Bullpit. Monopoly sends you power crazy.
I can afford to be power crazy. I'm rich. I've got more money than the bank.
But you can't have more money than the bank.
You can when you own it. I got it cheap when it lent out too much money.
Who to?
Me.
That's against the rules.
There are no rules. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Now, shut up and play. Now, who's the next pathetic, snivelling, cringing little worm to chuck the dice?
You.
Oh.
Good night, worm.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Shake the dice and let them go. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I am winning, they are dumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slam their fingers in the door. Knock, knock. Who's there?
Roll the dice.
Oh. A double. 2 threes. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll buy it.
Rent.
Later, Phil. I got a double.
Now.
In a minute.
You throw that dice and I'll break your legs.
Mum, that's a bit savage.
A girl's got to make a living somehow. 15,000, please.
15,000?
Waterworks with 3 hotels on it.
Stupid woman. How can you have hotels on the waterworks?
They're not real hotels. It's a prison farm round the dam. They had to put the prisoners somewhere when Travelodge bought the jail. Gotcha.
Bloody stupid woman. Still my go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Roll the dice.
5. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go on, say it. Go on.
Rent.
I thought you were asleep.
35 grand.
35 grand?
Mayfair with 10 fruit shops.
I can't pay it.
Righto, we win. Let's go home. Come on, Greg.
Just a minute. There's nothing in the rule book about fruit shops.
Oh, Ted, come on. We've had enough. It's time to go to bed. It's nearly time to get up. There goes the alarm now.
Hello? Yeah, that's right. Who? Just a minute. Who's Auntie Pearl?
Auntie Pearl? Oh, she's a mad old aunt of mine. The Wicked Witch of the North. Drinks like a fish. Don't tell me she's been arrested for pawning her false teeth again.
Tell her I'm travelling north.
Well, I can't.
Why?
She just died.
Are you all right, Mum?
Yes, dear.
You sure now?
Yes, dear. It's just... Oh, it was the loveliest funeral I've ever been to.
It's the only funeral you've ever been to.
It's not. What about that time when Craig was 8 and we buried Fluff in the backyard after the budgie got him? Did we bury the budgie after Fluff got him?
We buried them both after the milkman's horse trod on them.
Oh,
I must say, Paradise Pathway Crematorium don't take long. I barely had time to park the car and get back inside and it was all over. Padre must have an E-type prayer book.
Padre wasn't there. We were early. No one was there. Just us. All alone, standing beside the coffin. And suddenly, someone presses a button and Auntie Pearl shoots through the curtains into it.
Who pressed the button?
Wasn't my fault. I thought it was the light switch.
Well, it's an ill wind that blows well. Oh, let's all cheer up and have a cup of tea.
I am cheered up and I'll have a beer.
Righto, dear. Come on. Oh, I'll show you my new stilo pad. What about you, Bruno?
Oh, no, I've seen stilo pads before. I'll have a beer too, please.
Oh.
Put her on the bill, Phil. How are you going to get enough money for one of my beers?
I'll wash your car.
Don't you dare.
All right, give me the money and I won't wash your car.
Watch it, boy.
I'll buy you a beer, Craig.
Chalk another one up to the wog, Phil.
I'll get him.
You really are the stingiest bloke I've ever met.
Not stingy, just careful.
Careful? What about the time I borrowed the lawnmower? It's the only Victor in Australia that's coin-operated. You have to put 50 cents in the slot to make it go.
BP Zoom doesn't grow on trees, you know.
There wasn't any in it. You drained the tank before you gave it to me.
Look, I'm the most generous bloke in the world. I gave you my daughter, didn't I?
You sold her to me. I had to rewire the whole bloody house before you'd let us be engaged.
What about the wedding, Mr. Smarty Dago? I paid for that, didn't I?
Eventually, you sent me the bill 3 times.
Well, they're all your relatives there, hundreds of them, jabbering away in purple pants. Their leery gold teeth punching holes in my pavlova.
They weren't all my relatives. Some of them were friends.
Wasn't there a soccer match on that day? There are no freeloaders on our side, strictly family.
I'll say it was. They had to show their birth certificate before you'd sell them a drink.
I wasn't selling drinks, Mr. Smarty. I was getting a security deposit on the glasses.
They were paper cups. Green and yellow with all the best from BP written on.
That's right. BP, bullpit.
More like bull...
Watch it.
Your drinks, sir.
Thanks, Craig.
Here you go, mate.
Hey, he's got more than me, and so have you.
All right, then, we'll swap.
No, keep your hands off that tanker. That's my Kingswood tanker.
Suit yourself. Let's drink a drink to good old Auntie Pearl.
No.
Why not?
She's a silly old chook.
That's a bit rough, isn't it, Dad? She's dead.
Oh, she's a miserable old bird. You don't see her for 15 years, and then when you do, she's inside a box. No, I'm not going to drink to her. She never bought me a beer.
I'll get it.
No, you stay where you are. It could be a real estate agent, and one look at you and you'll lower the land values.
What is it, Ted?
It's a telegram.
Oh, no. Who's dead now?
Quiet, woman. No one's dead.
Well, what does it say?
It says we're beneficiaries in Auntie Pearl's will, and we have to be at the solicitor's office next Friday to learn something to our advantage.
Oh, God bless her.
Crikey, Phil, we could be rich. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to charge your glasses and be upstanding for a drink to the memory of the most wonderful, kind-hearted, fondly remembered old lady in the world. I give you Auntie Pearl.
Auntie Pearl.
Auntie Pearl. Auntie Pearl. Hey, Cappy, I've been poisoned!
Never been in a solicitor's office before.
Yeah.
Greta,
What?
do up your button.
Oh, Mum.
I'm sorry, dear.
Will you stop it, woman?
Bruno,
What?
where did the jury sit?
They sit in the courtroom, Mrs. B. This is just the solicitor's office. Relax.
Do you think he'll send us down the river? Is that the book he's going to chuck at us?
Mum.
Quiet, woman. We're here because we're... No.
I know who you are. And I'm not going to pay. Never. Not a penny.
No.
I know what you're up to. Dragging your pathetically tatty wife and obviously mentally retarded family in here to try and shame me into paying you. Well, it won't work. I have no shame. I'm a solicitor. It's my trust account and I'll do what I want with it. Besides, I'm flying to Israel tonight. Now get out.
Now listen, mate. We're only here because you sent us a telegram.
You're not my wife. What have you done to her? Everything's in her name.
No, you don't understand.
This is Mr. and Mrs. Bullpit
And you must be... Don't tell me.
Bertolucci.
You told me. Of course. Look, I'm sorry. Sit down, Mrs.
Yes, Your Honour.
Mrs. Honor. Look, I'm terribly sorry. I'm upset. I lost a case this morning.
Oh, you poor thing. What colour was it?
Quiet, woman. I'll handle this. Now, Mr.
Vane. Ian Vane.
Oh, Mr. Vane. My name is Bullpit.
Bull?
Pit.
Oh, I thought you said...
No, everyone. Now, pursuant to your telegrammic inquiry,
Yes?
what do I get?
Oh, yes. Just a minute. Ah, yes. Oh, bad news, I'm afraid. The judge has decided to turn down our appeal, and it looks like they'll just have to do the 20 years.
Hey?
Unless, of course, you come with me to Israel tonight.
Oh, heavens, I'll have to pack. Mr. Vane, would you like to borrow one of our cases?
Will you keep out of this, woman? Look, we're not going to Israel.
Oh, well, suit yourself. With remission, you'll be out in 15 years.
Listen! We're here for the reading of a will!
Really?
The estate of the late Pearl Emily Dunlop.
Just a minute. Ah, yes, here we are. Dunlop. I filed it under motor vehicle expenses. Just a little joke. Because I'm always joking. That trust account midnight flight to Israel from Bankstown Airport was just a little joke. A solicitor's joke. Now, Mr. Bullpit, approach the desk.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Bertolucci,
Yes.
it seems the estate is worth $10,000.
I'm not taking one of your checks.
And after costs, probate, stamp duty, and $5,000 to the Refuge for Disadvantaged Cats, I've seen so many wealthy cats in this business. You and Mr. Bertolucci will evenly divide the balance.
I'm rich. What do I get?
Half a piano.
Hello, dear. How was your day?
Bloody shambles, of course. Drove down to the station this morning, found a bunch of Pom Telecom workers leaning on their tent in my parking posse. Bloody Poms will do anything to get a free call home.
Don't tell me, Ted, you had to park.
Right outside St Joseph's Asylum for the chronically Catholic. Don't you blow that school up.
Oh, they're real little tricks, aren't they? What did the nun say?
She's not a nun, Thel. She's Miss Piggy in a Zorro suit. You know what she said?
What? You're too old for the sandpit?
No, she said, stop teasing the children. I said, listen, nun, if I can shake just one of those little animals out of the tree, I'll do more than tease them. I'll backcomb them with a rake. Shut her up. Where's my paper?
In the lounge.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, Ted, Bruno's here. The men that live at the piano.
What are you doing here? Get back in the compost tumbler where you belong. And get your hands off my piano.
It's not your piano, it's our piano. Sit down. We could be the Ferrante and Taisha of Wombat Crescent.
Listen, you little loony Liberace, do you know you almost gave me a heart attack?
No, but if you hum a few bars, maybe I can pick it up.
Smart. Stop it!
Why?
Because you're playing my half of the piano, that's why.
All right.
Yeah. Listen, Wong, get your hands off that piano.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just playing my piano.
My piano?
Bruno!
He provoked me.
I did not.
Stop it! Bruno, Ted, go and sit down.
I don't want to sit down. Make him sit down first.
Oh, Dad. All right, Bruno, come on.
Ah?
Ted, in your chair. Go. Behave yourselves. We'll have no dueling Steinways in this house. All right? Do I make myself clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, drink your beers. Dinner will be ready in a minute. Come on, mate.
Here, read your paper.
I don't want to read the paper.
What? Just watch it, that all. I may be reading the paper, but I've still got a spare eye on you.
Get your hands off my piano! Get your hands off my shirt!
I don't know. You two are fighting over the piano.
Not the piano, it's the principal.
What principle?
Don't try to confuse me. Besides, she was my auntie and I loved her like a brother.
Only 'cause she looked like your brother.
bogged.
Look, I haven't got time to watch a fight. I'm going out. Can I have the keys?
The Kingswood? You're not taking the Kingswood, I just bag on the tow bar. No, you're not taking the Kingswood anywhere. Why don't you try walking? When I was a boy, I had to walk 20 miles to school with a possum on my head.
Why?
Because I couldn't afford a school cap. Bloody cold when I was a boy.
Yeah.
Ted, Bruno,
Yeah.
Greta and I have just been talking about this piano problem thingy. And seeing as though neither of you can play it, we think it's a bit silly having it here provoking you both.
But first of all, you've both got to agree to accept our decision as final.
And no correspondence will be entered into.
Right, now do you agree? Bruno?
I don't care.
Dad?
Oh, all right. What do you want to do?
We are going to give it to those less fortunate than we.
Who?
The nuns at the Catholic school.
Nice cup of tea, Phil.
It's cocoa.
Thought those tea leaves were a bit lumpy.
Oh, that reminds me. I saw Sister Maria this morning, and she said they've sent our old piano to one of their missions.
Oh, where?
Bangladesh.
Queensland?
No, Ted, India. You know, that India where all the Indians live. Anyway, she said they're very grateful for it and it's coming in very handy.
Oh, that'd be right. Most probably they're using it as a curry restaurant.
Auntie Pearl would have been pleased.
Hey, Mum,
Yes,
look at
dear.
this.
What's
It's a
that?
letter addressed to you. I found it in the bottom of Auntie Pearl's old chest of drawers.
Oh, Thelma bought it. She has. Whatever could she have done? Dear Thelma, I know you will be reading this long after I've gone. Oh, it may have seemed strange leaving you the piano, but I had to plan ahead. Oh, the death duties people would have taken everything, so that's why if you now look behind the back of the piano, you will find $5,000 in cash. Best wishes from beyond. Auntie Pearl.
Crikey, Mother of God! That's a hell of a lot of curry.